Thank you so much for joining us today. You're watching Advanced Studio Recording Techniques. I'm your host, Mac. Repurposing an acoustic space underneath the home. On today's episode of Advanced Studio Recording Techniques, we'll be learning how to repurpose an unused room beneath a house for use as an echo or reverb chamber in our studio. Any acoustic space can be transformed in a few simple steps into a reverb or echo chamber. Do you have an empty room in your house? What about a garage, a pantry, a basement, a loft, an attic, a cellar, a pantry? All of these environments can be transformed quite easily into an echo or reverb chamber. Here at Advanced Studio Recording Techniques, we've repurposed a concrete room beneath an adjacent house into an echo or reverb chamber. Here's a quick list of supplies that you'll need to create your own echo chamber in your own space. A matched or similar pair of microphones. An effects bus or send to route the audio you would like to reamp within your echo chamber. A full-range speaker with which to amplify the signal you'd like to pass through your echo or reverb chamber. Sufficient cabling with which to send the audio to the chamber from your studio and receive the audio from the microphones within the chamber. Let's go take a look at our echo chamber. At Advanced Studio Recording Techniques, we've repurposed a small concrete room beneath this house as our echo chamber. We've arrived at the echo chamber. Let's take a look inside. As you can see, all we have here is an empty room. As you can see, the walls of this basement have been coated in concrete to increase the reflective properties of the room itself. Wow, get a load of those reflections. Wow, listen to those reflections. Wow, get a load of those reflections. For our echo chamber, we're using a pair of Neumann KM184 small diaphragm condenser microphones pointed at opposite corners of our reverb chamber to capture all of the reflections within the room. To send our audio to our reverb chamber, today we're using a Mackie Thump 15A PA speaker. Instead of using several audio cables to send and receive our audio from within our echo chamber, we've implemented the Radial Catapult Mini Cat5 snake system. The Catapult Mini converts a everyday Cat 5, 6, or 7 cable into a 4-channel analog audio snake. Why don't we head back up to the studio and try sending some audio into our reverb chamber? All of the components in our reverb chamber have been patched to their own ins and outs on our digital converters via our patch bay. Let's fire up our digital audio workstation and send some audio down to the basement. It's time to send some audio through the chamber. Here we have a session with several instruments. Let's see how a couple of them sound through the chamber. Ah, a drum set. Ah, the sound of the basement. Why don't we solo the chamber send and see exactly just what's going on down in the basement? Wow. Perhaps we should try some piano through the basement. Today's piano sound is a funky FM synthesized Tyne sound or electric piano. And that's how it sounds with a bit of the basement added upon it. Ah. Perhaps some electronic guitar. Perhaps some electric guitar. Never mind, there's no guitar there. Ah. Perhaps a bit of electric bass. Perhaps some electric guitar. Just a pinch for me. Feather the effects in to your taste. I hope that you found the information provided here today useful. Good luck in all your recording endeavors, and thank you for joining us at Advanced Studio Recording Techniques. Until next time, ciao.
Eternal family.
Welcome back to another episode of Advanced Studio Recording Techniques. I'm your host, Mac. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the second episode of Advanced Studio Recording Techniques. I'm your host, Mac. On today's episode of Advanced Studio Recording Techniques, we're going to be examining the differences between several of the mics in our microphone locker. We will be examining several different styles of microphone today. We will be examining several different types of microphones today. For example, dynamic microphones. Condenser microphones. Ribbon microphones. For today's experiment, we'll be running all of the microphones through this pair of Neumann V76M microphone preamplifiers. Let's take a look at our selection of microphones to be used in today's experiment. A Shure SM57 dynamic microphone. An Electro Voice RE20 dynamic microphone. A Shure SM7B dynamic microphone. A Lomo 19A9 large diaphragm condenser microphone. A Neumann U47 large diaphragm condenser microphone. An RCA 44B ribbon microphone. The gain setting on our preamp today will remain the same throughout our experiment to examine the differences in level produced by each microphone. Let's have a listen to these microphones. Let's have a listen to these microphones. Let's have a little listen to these microphones. Shure SM57. Toot, toot, sibilance. He waited for the stop sign to turn to a go sign. Electro Voice RE20. Toot, toot, sibilance. He waited for the stop sign to turn to a go sign. Shure SM7B. Toot, toot, sibilance. He waited for the stop sign to turn to a go sign. Lomo 19A9. Toot, toot, sibilance. He waited for the stop sign to turn to a go sign. Neumann U47. Toot, toot, sibilance. He waited for the stop sign to turn to a go sign. RCA 44B. Toot, toot, sibilance. He waited for the stop sign to turn to a go sign. All microphones are beautiful. I hope that you've enjoyed today's episode, and I hope that you found the knowledge presented here today useful. Thank you so much again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on Advanced Studio Recording Techniques.
Eternal family.
Thank you for joining me. You're tuned in to episode 3 of Advanced Studio Recording Techniques. I'm your host, Mac. On today's episode of Advanced Studio Recording Techniques, we will be going through the motions of unboxing and setting up a Roland Sound Canvas SC88 MIDI device. Today's MIDI device was purchased on the website ebay.com and shipped all the way to our studios here in Los Angeles from Tokyo, Japan. Let's begin the unboxing process. Japanese newspaper. 1 Japanese newspaper. 1 package packing peanuts. 1 clump Japanese newspaper. 1 bubble-wrapped Roland SC88 sound canvas. It's important to use precaution when using scissors to extract a piece of musical gear from bubble wrap as to not scratch or perforate the gear itself. As you can see, the Roland SoundCanvas SC88 has arrived at our studios relatively unscathed. The Roland SoundCanvas lineup is a series of general MIDI-based PCM sound modules and PC sound cards, primarily intended for computer music usage, created by Japanese manufacturer Roland Corporation. Roland released their SC88 in 1994 as a half-rack unit. The SoundCanvas series itself was first introduced in 1991 and became the de facto standard in general standard sound modules. The SC88 sound module is used for playback of song data with the GM mark as well as the GS song data. In terms of features, the SC88 is a 32-part multi-timbral sound module with 64 voices of polyphony. It has 654 high-quality sounds, along with 24 types of drum sound sets. Today we'll be sending some Let's send some MIDI information to the Roland SC88 to experience the sounds held within the unit. For today's experiment, we will be using this 2015 MacBook Pro laptop as our MIDI host, and this Mio USB to 5-pin MIDI converter cable to send the MIDI information to our Roland SC88 Pro SoundCanvas computer. To capture the audio created by the Roland SC88 Pro SoundCanvas computer, we will be implementing a Sound Devices USB Pre 2 USB audio interface. Once all of the proper connections have been made, all that's left to do is choose a MIDI file, be it your own creation or someone else's, and send the information to the Roland SoundCanvas computer. At that point, sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds created by the sound canvas. The MIDI file we will be using in our experiment today is a rendition of Can't Help Falling in Love, a song popularized by Elvis Presley.
All of our hard work is complete. It is now time to enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Thank you again for joining us on today's episode of Advanced Studio Recording Techniques. I hope that you found the information presented here today useful, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you for tuning in. You're watching another episode of Advanced Studio Recording Techniques. I'm your host, Matt. On today's episode, On today's episode, we're going to take a quick look at the drum set and how some people go about recording said drums. This is a drum set. Today, we will be using 8 microphones to record the sounds of this drum set. On the kick drum, an AKG D12 for the kick in and a Neumann U47 FET for the kick out. On the rack tom and floor tom, a matched pair of Coles 4038 ribbon microphones. For the overheads today, we will be using a pair of Neumann U67 large diaphragm condenser microphones, equidistant from the snare top center. For the snare top today, a Sennheiser MD441 microphone. And tucked away on the snare bottom, the industry standard, an SM57 by Shure. Today we will be using our Neve 1073 preamps inside our BCM10 sidecar to preamplify our drum microphones today. All of our drum microphones will be preamplified today using these Neve 1073 preamplifiers. After preamplification, the drum microphones will be recorded onto this Studer A827 24-channel 2-inch multi-tracking machine. Now that we have some idea of how our drums will be recorded today, why don't we give them a little tickle and see exactly what kinds of sounds these drums will produce. individual drum sounds. Kick drum, snare drum, rack tom, floor tom, hi-hat, ride cymbal, let's try a simple rock and roll beat. And now, the same rock and roll beat, but on the ride cymbal instead of the hi-hat. Lovely. And now, perhaps a bossa nova. These are the sounds of the drums. I sincerely hope that you found the information presented before you here today useful. Good luck in all or any of your recording endeavors, and until next time, thank you so much for watching Advanced Studio Recording Techniques.
Hello. Thank you so much for joining us once again for another episode of Advanced Studio Recording Techniques. I'm your host, Mac. On today's episode, we will be entering into the wonderful world of field recording. Field recording. Advanced studio recording. Field recordings are recordings which are recorded outside of the recording studio. There are several pieces of tech which we will need to complete our field recordings today. We will be implementing the Sound Devices MixPre 3 32-bit float portable audio recorder with a Mickey Mouse strap. We will also be utilizing the Sennheiser MKH50 P48 microphone on a Rycote on a Rycote shock mount attached to the K-Tech boom pole, and one XLR cable. Advanced Studio Recording Technique Studio. Field recording. What are you doing today? You want to come help? I see. You ever had that problem? So I'm having a problem with my car where the right side tail... I feel like maybe I fucked something up when I put that fucking license plate light in or something. Yeah, there's something weird with the wiring, I think, but... And you've tried just like putting a different bulb in? Okay, well, maybe if you chill out later. And now it is time to venture out and find the sound. But where will we find it? Which sounds will we find? And who knows which sounds are in store for us today? The only way to find out is to try field recording. It is important to capture the sound of the natural world. It is important to capture the sound of the natural world. It is so important to capture the sound of the natural world. Come with me now, and we will try to capture the sound of the natural world. Come with me, follow me, and we will try to capture the sound of the natural world. Please, join me. Please. Please. It's so important to capture the sounds of the natural world. Come with me, and let's experiment in the process of field recording. It is important to capture the sound of the natural world. As you can see now, we have entered the creek area. And our goal for today is to capture the sound of the rolling river. The first step is to take your extended boom arm and place the Sennheiser MKH50 P48 microphone as close to the river tide as you can reach. Observe. Be careful not to dip the tip of your microphone into the river. This is the sound of the river. It is important to capture the sound of the natural world. It's so important to capture the sounds of the natural world. Observe the sound of the waterfall, one of nature's great natural beauties. This is the key to field recording. This is the key to field recording. This is the key. This is the key. This is the key to field recording. Ah, very beautiful. The sound of a forest river. Ah, how interesting. The sound of a rolling forest stream. It is important to be patient when capturing the ambience of the forest. Not only is the ambient sound important, but perhaps through your patience you may capture the sound of a creature of the forest, such as a squirrel, a bird, a bear, a deer, a mountain lion, a snake, a fish, a frog. Patience. If you listen closely, it is important to capture the sound of the natural world. If a tree falls in the forest, there's no one around to hear it fall. Did the tree ever make a sound? It is important to capture the sound of the natural world. It is important to capture the sound of the natural world. It is so important to capture the sound of the natural world. Thank you so much for joining us today on this episode of... Thank you so much for joining me today on this episode of Advanced Studio Recording Techniques. I hope that you found the information presented here today useful in all of your recording or field recording endeavors. Signing off, your host, Mac.